Well, the party started early here at the Red Rum Garden, and oh, look who I've got. Neil is back, our wine tipster. Oh, what a great city, what a great race course, and what a fabulous 3 days we have in store.
Absolutely, Rachel. I mean, it's fantastic to be working together again as well.
I know.
Let's just say that.
I've missed
I was
you.
almost about to have a drink straight away, but I'm just going to carry on doing the intro now, I think. But look, it's brilliant to be here. What fantastic weather. You know, I was here yesterday. The course looks absolutely brilliant. 4 grade ones to look forward to. Some great rivalry coming up this afternoon, but also here, you know, the atmosphere's building. We've got the Red Rum Garden behind us, we've got the Record League bar behind us as well, and we're going to be DJing at 1 o'clock, Rachel and I.
No, come on, Neil, tell them who's really DJing at 1 o'clock.
Well, I am actually. I'm doing all the DJ, so I'm going to be on the sax, and you're going to be on the bongos. Okay.
Okay. There's no end to this man's talents, but it is such a party atmosphere, isn't it? You've been coming to Aintree and Liverpool for years. What is the best day you've ever had in Liverpool?
Oh, well, all 100 of them, I think, really. But I just love all the atmosphere. Actually, years ago, I've enjoyed always presenting in the restaurants here as well. I've done a whole sort of pairing evenings, but some of the clubs, I was trying to remember the name of this club earlier on, actually, Rachel, certainly had sticky floors.
Well, he asked me, do I know that club that has the sticky floors? So I would never go into a place like
that.
Oh,
yeah, you were there as well. I did a massive DJing set, the Wine Tipsters DJ set, and that's what I love about Liverpool. The response was great, but people make the atmosphere here. That is what's so great, and it's unique. I know we use unique a lot, but you got it here at Liverpool.
It really is, and the hospitality looks fabulous. I mean, there's so many outlets and a lot of changes, a lot of new additions as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think the development here with the Red Rum Garden, you know, what they've done, we've got Madry, Recordly, we've got the Revolution bars, we've also got a new pub concept as well, and people like that sort of informal dining too, and then you can have all your fine dining with the 1750, which is right by the finishing line.
Beautiful.
Absolutely great location.
Beautiful.
So it's
and
here for
behind us, it's going to be packed.
It's going to be
packed.
packed.
It's going to be absolutely rammed.
And it's great with the DJ, and I love this idea here where they mix it up with the DJ, and then they have the sax and bongos and everything else like that. And it's a big job. Rachel just can't wait for that. But there's a whole piece about just come down here later after racing. All the camera crew will be down after racing as well.
Well, we talked about the sax and the bongos. You've never even asked me to like a drink yet.
Well, no, that's probably the longest intro I've ever done, really.
Right, where are we going to start? Day one.
Day one, we're going to start with some cider.
Okay, lovely.
Because tomorrow, tomorrow we're going to have bubbly wine, IPA tomorrow. But
well, this is really refreshing for a day like today, I'm sure.
Actually, seriously. So what we're going to do is we've got some draft Record League cider here. We've got strawberry and lime. So have a taste, Rachel. Come on, cheers to you.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
And you're going to love that, aren't you?
I have already love it. I'm in love.
That is
strawberry and lime, right?
Pardon?
Strawberry and lime.
Strawberry and lime, draft Record League, really refreshing. What I think is really good, it's all about balanced wine. I really like the balance on this. I think it's really refreshing. They've got a whole range of different flavours at the bar.
A few years ago, cider, you know, the sweet ciders and all the fruity ciders were all the rage. Is that kind of coming back in now?
There's a mixture. It's interesting because cider had kind of lost popularity completely, and those lovely dry vintage ciders have gotten really popular.
They have.
But also the sweet styles have come back. And this cider is actually from Sweden, and Record League have done really, really well with this.
And all their colourful branding and everything, it makes it really attractive, I'm sure, too.
It is, and I love the way they just keep introducing different flavours. They've also got a zero alcohol Record League as well. We'll talk a bit more about zero alcohol in a minute. But I really like this. It's perfect today.
It's lovely. I'll let you have a drink. 0% is massive at the minute because being at the races, it is such a long day. You want to have the stamina to enjoy yourself, you know, make sure you get up close with the horses, have a few drinks, meet your friends, and then try and make it into town. Not end up in a nightclub with a sticky floor and maybe a lovely restaurant. So you kind of have to pace yourself, and the 0% has become really, really important, I think, for racegoers.
It has, and the thing is, importantly, with racegoers actually saying, look, I want to drink this, I want zero alcohol. Well, people who drink alcohol, well, just doing what you're talking about, Rachel. I mean, I must admit, I usually try and do that because I'm conscious of my DJ sets later, or what I'm doing later on, so I have to get some zero alcohol in. But unprompted now, you get comments around this, and you'll notice this is becoming more and more popular. Everybody, it's not just about the press, it's about punters saying this is about choice. So interesting enough here, This is Madry Zero, and Madry, since it's been launched as a lager, has done so well. There's no doubt about it. I remember it was first here at the Randox Grand National meeting, how popular it's become. But this is the first big festival of which they've had the Madry Zero alcohol. So it's 2 weeks since they first launched it.
Wow.
So we are probably doing one of the first pieces on camera about
Okay, we're the guinea pigs, aren't we?
We are the guinea pigs, so we're going to do a bit of pouring here.
Okay, lovely.
But also, I think just going historically, you know, we talked about how cider's come right back. But when people first tried zero alcohol a few years ago, look, that's not my best pouring, by the way.
Not mine either. Well, you could put a flake in this one.
I've just lost my job at the bar, as well as DJing.
I got to ask you, I mean, we'll taste it in a second, but in terms of a good 0%, is it to get as close as possible as you can to the alcoholic beverage?
Absolutely.
And how difficult is that?
Yeah, well, that's the thing, because I think now, years ago, you had some example of people making zero alcohol, and it wasn't nice, frankly. So things have moved on. So you have a dealcoholization process. I won't get too technical about it here.
That's okay, it's all right. You can.
That's the longest word I use.
Sip.
But I think it's really important in terms of that process now, because it means you're keeping all those flavours. That's the key thing. And you're taking out the 4.6 alcohol, and you are producing something that's actually zero.
And you still actually have the great taste of a light beer. Would that be fair?
I'm just tasting. Yes, definitely. Actually, I had a taste earlier, actually. I just thought, before you're coming along, I thought I'd better have a try of this.
Do you do that at every single location?
Well, I try. Always about research, Rachel. But look, you've got all the flavours of Madry. And I think, on a personal note, sometimes you're going out for a curry, whatever, or you want something thirst quenching. I buy Madry. I think it's really good.
I like that.
But yeah, completely. I think that's a massive success, and it'd be really interesting to see what percentage of their sales after the 3 days have actually been zero alcohol.
I think it's going to be really popular, certainly, as I've talked about, you know, the stamina required for a day at Aintree.
What, for your fine dining restaurant experience?
What about the racing itself today? We've talked about, you know, the 3 days. I'll get your best bet.
I tell you what, in the Fox Hunters,
okay.
Drogo. I'm going to go competitive there. Look, my Drogo won a Grade 1 hurdle years ago. He's been very, very fragile, very difficult to train. He's came back, trainer, won a point-to-point 2 starts ago, then actually won at Haydock. And it was really moving to see him win. Great to see him come back. And I just wonder if he takes to Aintree that he can run a big race. It's super competitive. Nobody seems to tip him apart from me, but that's pretty normal.
It's all right. You can't follow the crowd all the time.
No, you've got to be. Yeah, you've got to go on your own here,
yes,
Rachel.
You do.
But
we'll find out if he's good enough at about 4:10 today.
Yes,
won't
we will. And what about you?
I like Spillane Tower.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
I
just spoke to Jane Mangan last night.
Oh, yes.
And I think every member of the Mangan family and cousins and friends and everything are going to be here supporting him, and I think they're going to have one hell of a night if he was to win. But I just think this is going to be a perfect scenario for him. I think the ground, the fact that he's been kind of saved. I know last time there was kind of question marks, but I really like him. I think he's got a great chance.
In a really interesting renewal, it has to be said.
Oh, yeah.
Really open-looking renewal, I think, there. And it is amazing. We must, the Thursday here is fantastic with the 4 Grade 1s. And as well, we got Constitution Hill and lots of them finally taking each other on. The mayor's
Not that
here.
we could forget about those two.
No,
it's incredible, isn't it?
It is, and I think it's going to be very intriguing today over the extended trip as well. So I'm going to go for Constitution Hill. He's got to make sure he just gets his jumping together, not only with the festival, obviously on Trials Day as well at the last.
Yeah.
But I think he can hold off the mayor there.
I just don't know what to think. I thought he was running on fumes a little bit when he won this back in 2023, but he's been such a spectacular horse, and I'm really, really looking forward just to be able to be here to watch it. I think we're very lucky.
Well, we are very lucky. We're going to watch that, and then we're going to come back and do some DJing.
Yeah, bongo and sex.
There we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.